Hey guys, so I have been working on ultralight micros, what we now call toothpicks, with the capability to take HD footage for quite a while now, and this is the latest evolution of my work that you see here. So what this is my Sanchez frame. This is a 3-inch toothpick frame, weighs 7.5 grams, and this is the version with 20 by 20 mounts. And on top of that is an entire 20 by 20 stack. So an issue I previously had was that the all-in-one boards, these whip style boards, are 25.5, so 1 inch by 1 inch mounts, and all these split type cameras, the Tarsier, the Caddx Turtle V2, they have 20 by 20 mounts. So this kind of forced me to use an adapter to construct the things that aren't really as nice as I'd want them to be. So what I found is this all-in-one board here. This is the HGLRC Zeus, and this is actually quite old, but it's pretty much perfect because it's rated for 3S and 15 amps, and it's 20 by 20. And as you can see, it kind of nicely fits in this build. So it's a bit bigger than a whip board, but not by that much, so this is fine. And what this allows me to do is just to have 4 straight screws that go through all these 3 boards. So there's the all-in-one board and the 2 Caddx Tarsier board on top. And this thing makes the whole structure much simpler and much stronger and way easier to build. So the rest of the setup is, these are 1404 motors, so really big and beefy motors for a ultralight 3-inch. But this gives the extra power and control, although this thing is a bit heavier because of all the extra components. So this weighs 90 grams dry. With the Caddx, the VTX is an eSheen Nano 400 milliwatt VTX, and I have a FreeSky receiver in here, the XM. So really looking forward to try this and to see how this performs. The props will be pretty interesting too. This is the first time I tried a new HQ T3x2, so let's give this thing a try and see how it performs, and also how the footage looks of this Caddx camera. So I have to admit that at first I was kind of worried about how well this would perform, because it's a little bit heavy. I mean, it's 90 grams dry, and with a 650 3S it's 150 grams all up weight, which is for a toothpick really heavy, but still for what it is for a 3-inch with 1404 motors, this is pretty light, and it performed great. I mean, it's also to a large part due to the new HQ T3x2 props. These are by a huge margin the best 3-inch toothpick props I have tried so far, and I have tried pretty much all of them, maybe with 1 or 2 exceptions. These perform really great, and overall this thing felt completely in control and super responsive. So I flew this while also flying another 5-inch 6S build, and it felt way more in control than my 5-inch. I was super astonished about that. So performance really great. Also, I think this footage from the Caddx is by far the best HD footage we have from these split type cameras by now. This is 2.7K 60 frames per second, which I prefer over 4K. This looks much smoother and better. And also the bitrate is kind of limited, so 4K doesn't give you actually that much advantage in that case. The user experience on the Caddx Tarsier, I mean, of course, isn't great. Other reviewers have stated that too, but once you set it up, I mean, you need to format the SD card in the Caddx with the app, but once you have done that, it's fine. Just leave it in there. It automatically records every time you plug in a battery, and then use a USB cable to access the files, because my computer, after formatting the SD card, couldn't read it anymore. So use an SD card that you can spare, leave it in the Caddx board, access your video files through the USB cable, and you are fine. So overall, really happy with this. This thing performs pretty darn good. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you found this video interesting, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment below.